Alrighty, it's that time again. Time to review episode 9 of D4DJ All Mix. So, let's get into this one.
Hey man, you need to sit your motherfucking ass down.
This episode is basically like a part 2 and continues off of what we saw in the previous episode. Feel free to check out my review of that episode and others if you'd like to as well. So, we see Ibuki and Saki on their jog, just like how episode 8 ended. They wind up with some fantastic sightseeing as well. So, Saki was feeling pretty good, and she looks back on how she moved from Hokkaido to be in Photon Maiden, and she's experienced many new colors. But she also wants to keep that first color that she found in herself. Damn, look at that smile. They return to the place that they were having the training camp with Lyrical Lilly. Food is being made, and the others finally wake up, and let me just say that I can easily relate to Toa here, especially when I had super early classes when I was in school, or just because I stay up watching videos in my bed. Like, I will just literally go to bed and lay there for an hour watching videos and then finally fall asleep. It's a bad habit, and I encourage not to do that. Anyway, breaking news, Photon Maiden and Lyrical Lilly are doing a joint show. Okay, who drew Haruna like that? Who did her dirty? Look, we know who it was. We don't even need to ask. Basically, Lyrical Lilly's performance was called off last month due to a typhoon, although it makes me think about Bocchi the Rock now because Kisoku Band's attendance for their first live performance got a little messed with because of a typhoon. Then again, the reason could be that the venue was flooded or the roof had some leakage, you never know. Miko and Kurumi are on board as well as Toa and Noah. With them doing a joint show, there's a proposal for both units to do a song together, just like what we saw in Double Mix with Mermaid and Rondo. Lyrical Lilly seems a little concerned at first, asking who will compose it, and pretty much like, do they have enough time to get something like this together? But Saki steps in and offers to compose the song since she already was going to write one, but couldn't get a good handle on it. But that was until this training camp. Saki thanks Lyrical Lilly for helping her find out what song to write. And with that, Lyrical Lilly is on board. Make the joint concert a hitty committee. Someone give Kurumi a damn raise. She comes up with the most unique meeting names. The hymns from Lyrical Lilly, as well as the atmosphere of where they played, was a huge help to Saki. This goes back to what I talked about in the last video about appreciating the little things in life. When you're able to sit back and admire those little things, it can really give you ideas and inspiration. You never know what can inspire you out there. It's a big world. And honestly, I feel like looking forward to summer nights now where I can experience something like that. Like, seriously. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this episode also takes place in the month of October, which means
it is this Pokemon!
So the shopping district is hosting a big Halloween event as well. This of course presents a new theme for the performance as well. Oh, of course Miko would! Anyway, Noah cooked a bit here just because she was right that people think of Halloween as like this big costume party, which, yeah, it's a tradition that got popularized here in the US. That's a fact. So Noah explains how it originated and how a more solemn religious feel to this song is the right way to go, which I totally get. We also got the return of the chibi animations that we saw from the Mermaid episode. So we get a bit of a montage with them having lunch and discussing the theme, the Harvest Festival, and the fruits of training camp. Eventually, they get to work on perfecting the dance moves, with Ibuki helping out Lyrical Lilly with certain moves, and man, you gotta love the wholesome shit. Then we get to the end of the training camp, and they really learned a lot from each other. Ibuki reminds them that they are going to be busy, and a lot of work needs to get done. Then, of course, Noah. Oh, Noah. She can't get away from her dose of cuteness. Oh my gosh, Toa's face here is just absolutely hilarious.
Bruh.
So just like that, Saki has a demo done. Though she admits to Ibuki at lunch that she still has some parts that she isn't so sure about. So she asks for an opinion. Ibuki basically says that she really likes it. Saki really came in clutch, already getting a lot of the song done, and massive kudos to her here. Saki had a lot of fun making the song, and it's believed that perhaps she got to express what she really wanted to, which is just another part of what makes music great. It's just being able to express yourself in a way. Noah believes that being around nature at the training camp also helped, and she starts to go on a bit of a tangent here on some research that she found, but she gets quickly cut off by Kurumi and Miko. Lyrical Lilly also ends up loving it, and they were quite amazed. Ibuki tells Haruna that she would like for her to DJ the song, which surprises Haruna.
What the fuck?
Kurumi, as usual, has to slide in and tease the chairwoman. Ibuki also said that she would like Miyu and Saki to do the vocals. I mean, it really makes sense here because Saki obviously expressed herself in this song. She should be able to do the vocals for it. Plus, her and Miu, it's just a good match to sing a song like this. Let me just say, yeah, these two were very fitting for this song. This song was like, holy shit. But I'll get to that in a moment. My gosh, poor Haruna. Hey, Haruna, you got this. Do you believe in her, guys? Comment down below. Why not? I believe in her. Anyway, Kurumi ends up pointing out as they're walking back home that you really can't see the stars as well in the city, which is very true. It appears that Little Miss Warcrime might have an idea. So what does she do? Well, she brings in the VJs of the other units, like Mooney, Hiro, and Esra, even though she's not a VJ. Kurumi explains how Saki grew up in Hokkaido, and she felt like she could reach out and touch the stars. Kurumi's idea is to make visuals so the audience can see things that they normally can't. This is where the VJs step in.
What the hell?
I mean, hey, why not? I like the idea of being able to cross boundaries and help one another. That's pretty cool, and I think that's what's made All Mix great. Though Esra asks why she was brought in, and not Yuka, since Yuka is the actual VJ for Piki Piki. Kurumi basically says that she has her reasons, and she brought in these three in particular. She then shows some pictures that were taken of the sky at the training camp, and basically the idea is to have a stage in a star-filled sky. Kurumi then brings Esra into the equation, mentioning the demo of new equipment that could really help with this. She basically asks for the help of the Shimizu group. Esra with a sweet smile goes, "Yeah, I got you." Then Kurumi asks Hiro if she could get permission from the owner of Alter Ego, and with that, Kurumi and Mooney will wind up making the visuals. After a lot of preparations, practice, and hard work, Halloween has come, and everyone's all dressed up, and Booga Booga! Rinku's a ghost. Oh my god, Ray has the cutest fucking cat ears on. And Maho got them devil horns on. Then there's Kurumi and Miko, well, she lived up to her word. She's dressed as a zombie. So they go around and promote the concert, and a lot of people really came out to the event. Oh shit, Toa's got cute cat ears on too. I think they're cat ears, and Noah's even got bunny ears. But, of course, time for Noah to die of cuteness.
Hey, man, you need to sit your motherfucking ass down.
You know, looking at Mooney, everyone here, a lot of girls here are dressed as a witch, and now I'm just thinking that I feel like I'm watching a Little Witch Academia episode. Anyway, let's talk about this performance. My god. I'll be honest, it was so good that it left me speechless. Here, I'll show a bit, and hopefully YouTube won't come for my head. The VJs really outdid themselves here. Like, I would be absolutely mesmerized seeing this concert in person. This was a banger performance, and I won't lie, I was almost driven to tears at one point. It was that good. And like I said, what I love about All Mix is seeing all the units come together and crossing these boundaries and trying new things, not to mention finding that next step and challenging yourself as well, which is something that we can all learn a thing or two about, right? That's what we saw here with Photon Maiden-Lyrical Lilly in these last two episodes. Oh, and by the way, I love the fact that the stars were a complete surprise, and Kurumi, she kept it a secret. I think something like that makes it even more special. This really moved Saki, and it reminded her of when she was little. Seriously, Kurumi pulled a massive W in the end here. By the way, I have to ask, which performance so far in All Mix has been your favorite? I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, so feel free to comment down below. Overall, just another great episode with an absolutely beautiful performance at the end. And one last thing before I'm done here, folks, we're getting some Piki Piki in the next episode, and I am fucking ready. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.